dare you to shut out all the distractions. I dare you to give up everything that is keeping you from your dream.
If you have a dream, don't just sit there. Get your ass up and make something happen. Sometimes you just have to move. Do something. Make a call. Reach out to someone. Google something. Learn something new. Write down what you need to do in order to make a better life for yourself. And be brave enough to do those things.
I dare you to take a stand today to say no more. I will no longer accept this for my life. I dare you to take action today. I dare you to write your goals down and get someone. I dare you to work on yourself.
Good morning. Let me try to get my hey y'all on Facebook. Good morning, Facebook and YouTube. I'm trying to get my whole life together over here. All right. I'm trying to get my whole life together over here. Y'all know it's not easy getting up in the morning and preparing for this shit. Hey, Johnny Leon Hill. Good morning. Good morning. Oh my God. I have an experience to share with y'all today. Come on in. Come on in. Happy Thursday. Come on in. Come on in. Come through. Let me see. Is this better? I don't know. Hey, Soulful BBW. Good morning. Let's see who's on YouTube. Oh, y'all know I got to go to Facebook. Good morning, Mika Morris. Good morning. Morning. Good morning, One Reliable Sin. Good morning. Let me just go to my Facebook page and make sure that I am public here. Oh, and let me edit my post while I'm here. While we're gathering, okay? Happy Thursday. I have a story for you guys today. I mean, I have a topic, but I have a fucking story for y'all. I was all cultured yesterday, and I want to tell you what my cultural experience was. It's hilarious now, but at the time it was not hilarious. All right. One second. Okay. All right. Good morning. Good morning. I just wanted to make sure my Facebook topic was updated. All right. Again, this is a lot of work. So I try to take the first few moments of the show to do that. All right. So good morning, Facebook. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Georgie. Good morning, Rashmi. Good morning. Good morning. And so these are the vibes we're on this morning because listen, I'm going to give y'all a topic, but we're not going to start the topic yet. All right. So for those on YouTube and Facebook, I'm sharing an overlay of today's topic on IG. You can see the topic up in the subject line. It's can friends have, well, on IG, it just says lovers and friends. But the topic is, can friends have good sex and keep it on the friendship level? Can they? How do you prevent it from crossing over if you don't want it to cross over? That's today's topic. But before we get into today's topic, I got to tell y'all what the fuck happened to me yesterday, right? Now, I already told Rashmi, okay? But I told AG as well. AG is not on yet, but I yesterday I had to go for an MRI, right? So you guys know that I've shared with you guys in 2018, I had a hysterectomy. And during the hysterectomy, my kidney got disconnected, okay? And I came home for a whole week with this disconnected kidney. Didn't know that my kidney was not functioning, right? It was a horrible, horrible experience, okay? So I wound up having 3 additional surgeries after the hysterectomy surgery. So 4 surgeries in a week to correct what happened. All right. Needless to say, you know, it doesn't help my anxieties. Right. I already had anxieties before. Now I really fucking have anxieties. Okay. So, Oh, Johnny said nope to the friends and lovers thing. Oh shit, this gonna be good. This gonna be good. All right, but so what happens with me in my continued journey in the healthcare is that my doctors, right? Because the surgeon that did whatever he did, he's not he's not in my primary doctor realm. And so my primary doctors move very cautiously with me. So simple procedures like colonoscopies and upper GIs aren't always so simple for me. Okay. Because no one wants to go in and mess up what was messed up before. So ultimately, you guys know last week I had the colonoscopy. Next week, I'm scheduled for my upper GI. And in my case, normally they would do them together, right? But in my case, they said, no, they can't do them together because I had too many complications from a prior surgery. So, of course, before I go get my upper GI, in between my colonoscopy, they send me to get an MRI. Okay. Now, Grand Rising Cheryl Lee, all right? I go to get this MRI. Now, normally I pick imaging places with open MRI because when I tell you that my anxieties are bad and the surgery fuck up just made shit worse. I remember during the surgeries, in between all those surgeries they did on me when I was in St. Clair's Hospital, they put me in the MRI machine, but they had I don't know if it's the old one or what the fuck, but it was like a tube, you know how the capsule pills look? And they shoot me down this little tube. And I was like, oh, hell to the fuck no. I can't see the fucking hole. I need to be able to see. I can't. That was a very hard test for me. So fast forward, I had to go take an MRI yesterday. And one of my fears was that it was going to be one of these small ass MRI machines. They reassured me that it was going to be a big machine. Okay, fine. I still was fucked up in the head about going, right? I still went. AG, thank you. Out there, I'm a good friend. He offered to go with me, but I didn't think they were going to allow anybody to sit in the waiting room for me because of COVID. Right. So I said, no, I'm going to put my big girl panties on and I'm going to go by myself. Now I had to do the MRI with contrast and without contrast. So I get to the MRI place. Okay, this is the meat of it. I had to explain all of that so y'all understand. So I'm already in there feeling anxious. So, you know, my bitch switch is right there. Like it's easy for me to switch on to bitch mode when I'm having anxieties. So the nurse takes me into the dressing room to take off my, to tell me to take my jewelry and shit off. And she looks at my stomach. Let me stand up real quick because I got to. Okay. Y'all know. Okay. These are them, right? Okay. I had to do the demonstration for you. Okay. So anyway, she goes, can those come off? What are those? I said, they're waist beads. Hey, Glamour 47. Hey, Veronica Madison. I said, they're waist beads. She said, can they come off? I said, no. I said, I can pull them up and put them underneath my sports bra the best that I can, but they cannot pull down, right? The fucking whole the waist. She was like, well, can you take them off? No, they're permanent. They don't come off. Well, you mean you can't take them off? I said, no, I can't take them. I can't take them off. I'd have to cut them off. And I'm not cutting them off for this MRI today. With all this technology, you mean to tell me my waist beads is going to affect the imaging? Oh, it's the magnet in the system. You can't just lift them over your head. I said, ma'am, the furthest these waist beads are going to go is under my sports bra. Okay. You can't move them down and take them off by your feet. This lady thought of every way that I could take these fucking beads off. Okay. No matter what the fuck I said to her. Then she goes, well, let me go get another tech. I said, okay. I'm still standing there in my clothes. Like, what the fuck? We doing this test or nah? Right. She gets another tech. The tech comes in. Oh, what are those? Waist beads. Can you take them off? No. You mean you can't pull them over your head? Thank you, Georgie. Georgie, by this time, I said, listen, guys, this is the fourth time or the fifth time I'm saying to you guys, okay? I cannot take these off, okay? They are on permanently. I can lift the shits up and put them underneath my sports bra. Are we doing this test or are we not? Am I going home or am I staying? I wanted to say the fuck, but I didn't. I said, am I staying? She was like, well, I guess it'll be okay. And then the technician said, well, they don't come off. Well, how did you put them on? Baby, I was praying to all the fucking gods because I don't have patience, y'all. Hey, Brightly, I don't have no fucking patience. I was so mad. I said, ma'am, I guess we're not doing this test because y'all not going to ask me no more fucking questions about these beads. Now, by that time, I dropped the F-bomb. I did. And she was like, no, don't get upset. I'm like, listen, I'm standing here explaining to you these beads don't come off. Either we're doing the test or we're not. It's not that fucking complicated, right? The hospital will figure out how to get the fucking image with these waist beads on. The fuck, right? Okay, so they were like, okay, just get, let's go and get the MRI, whatever. I took my jewelry and shit off, put my coat in my pocketbook in my locker, go get the MRI. The gentleman that's doing the MRI, Mike, the nurse says, Mike, come here, Mrs. White. Mike, can you look at the waist beads? So now I'm standing there looking at Mike and I'm holding my waist beads like, okay, what's up? Mike is like, okay, I don't see a problem. I was like, thank you, Mike. That's not it, y'all. That was just the waist bead story. This is the cultured experience at the MRI place. I'm calling it the cultured experience, right? Because waist beads are a part of our culture, right? It's something new that I learned, right? But that's not it, y'all. Then she asked me, do you have any metal in your hair? Bobby pins, whatever. I said, no, I don't have any bobby pins in my hair. Do you have any added hair in your hair? No, I don't have any added hair in my hair. You mean you don't have any tracks in your hair? I said, ma'am, this is my hair. She was like, okay, but you don't have nothing in it? Baby, I was fucking dead. I was like, yo, she was like, I have to do the pat down. I said, ain't nobody touching my hair. I said, there's nothing in my hair. Like, if I'm going to get a weave or some shit, the fuck? I was so aggravated, y'all. I was so aggravated because I said to myself, do they ask these white women that come in there with their long hair, you don't have no tracks in your hair? And you sure that's your hair? You ain't got this and you the fuck ain't got that? Or was it just the Black experience? I don't fucking know. But this lady didn't believe that I didn't have shit in my hair. And then threatened me with a pat down. I was like, the fuck? You not touching my hair. It might have been an excuse because she wanted to touch my hair. All right. But I was like, this is my hair. Now, come on now. That was a bit much. All right. For a fucking MRI. I was so aggravated. I was so very aggravated. And not only did I have to do an MRI, I had to do it with contrast and without contrast. So, my ass was in that fucking machine for 30 minutes. The whole experience was like, it was a great experience once I got to Mike. Thank you, Mike, at Newman Imaging. But before that, I was like, where the fuck am I? The fucking Twilight Zone? Whew, the cultural experience, I don't know. I don't know, guys. This is exactly what I went through yesterday. All right. Georgie says she would have walked out. She also said, yeah, I could not in this month. I would have been in cuss mode on the first lady. My dead dad feelings have me mean. Oh, yeah, this is a bad month for you, huh? Hey, ooh. Hey, Madison, this is a bad month for you, huh? My whole chest just lost breath. Child, hey, mother, this is the experience that I went through yesterday at the MRI place. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, in one sense, I can understand the waist speeds, right? So, I was trying to be patient with them with the waist speeds because, they don't know, right? And I didn't know either. I just started doing waist speeds, right? I started studying that it was a part of our culture and the reasons why women in our culture wear waist speeds. So I can understand them not understanding the waist speeds, right? But the hair shit, that took me over the edge, y'all. That took me over the edge. I was like, ma'am, I had to explain to her 4 or 5 times that I ain't have no weave or nothing in my head. This is all me. Now, sometime I throw a clip in there or two when I make it a little longer, but I knew where the fuck I was going. This is, my hair. But anyway, y'all, welcome to Coffee with Friends. And I am raw to the bone. But y'all knew that already, all right? I wanted to share my MRI experience. But today's topic, y'all know, listen, for all the newcomers that just came on the show, the topic today is, can friends have good sex and keep it on the friendship level? Ooh, I love them kind of friends. Can friends have good sex and keep it on the friendship level? Johnny Leon Hill already jumped in and said no. Johnny, I need more content. Why do you feel that that's not possible? Right? Now, I've never had, let me think. I've had friends that I've had sex with, but you're right. This topic is risque because, I feel like, no, I'm not going to answer the question yet. I want y'all to answer the question. Can friends have good sex and keep it on the friendship level? And how do you do that? Right? How do you keep it on the friendship level? How do you avoid feelings from creeping in? How do you avoid being, really into that person? Right? How do you avoid it? How do you keep it at bay just to stay friends? How do you do that? Do you limit the time that you spend together? Do you limit the things that you share? Do you not intermingle your family and your friends? What do you do? How do you keep good sex with friends at the friendship level? I'm waiting for y'all to come in. And in the meantime, and in between time, this is the shit we on today. I know R. Kelly in jail, y'all. I know he's a perv, but I'm going to tell y'all no lie. I separate the man from the music. That is R. Kelly. Okay. I separate the man from the music. I don't give a fuck. People could judge me all they want. I'm still stepping in the name of love and shit like that. Right. And listen, I said what I said. Right? All these motherfuckers that we dance and we clap and we shake our butt to, listen, a lot of these motherfuckers have done shit. Y'all see all these sexual allegations that keep coming out against people, right? That's another great topic. How can our Black men avoid these sexual allegations? What the fuck is going on? How do they keep their asses out of trouble? What are the suggestions we could give our Black men to keep from getting these fucking sexual allegations? Because baby, Snoop Dogg got one. Was it Trey Songz or somebody I saw yesterday floating around to me? He got one. Okay. What the fuck is going on? Columbus Short is back in the news. He got a new one, and child endangerment, right? How the fuck can we keep our Black men out of trouble from these sexual allegation charges? All right. Johnny Leon Hill, you were the first person to say no. Friends cannot have good sex and stay in the friend zone. You were the first person to say no. Why, Johnny Leon Hill? I need more. Tally said, no, I don't think it's possible, Roar. I have never had friends with benefits type relationship. For me, I don't see how sharing the most intimate part of yourself and not eventually catching feelings. Wow. That's a good one. I just caught a hot flash off of that shit. Get your fucking coffee and your tea. Okay? Mm. So Tally and Johnny Leon Hill, I got a hot flash, y'all. I'm not naked. I'm just exposed a little bit, but y'all seen this already. No big deal, right? Right, y'all? I don't know why people have a big deal about coming on social media with their sports bras and thinking it's naked. It's not naked. Cheryl said you develop soul ties. We talked about this before. So what you're saying, Cheryl, is that when you have lovers, when you are friends, right, and you have good sex and you share good sex together, right? You're saying that you can develop soul ties. So far, Johnny Leon Hill and Natalia saying, no, it's not possible. All right. Let's see what Who is saying. Ooh, 81. I've tried. Okay, I've tried. I caught feelings while dude was behind me. Laugh out loud. Wait, because I have. See, you said you caught feelings while he was behind you, doggy style. That's what we talking about. He was knocking the walls out, and you caught feelings. I understand. The fuck, I get that shit. Georgie said, I will go outside in my sports bra. Us. All of us. That's why I don't understand why people get uptight when you jump on social media in your sports bra. People outside on the street with them all the time. I don't understand. Johnny said, I can separate the man from the music too, except your body's calling. Oh, your body's calling. I like that song. But yeah, Johnny, don't start no shit today, okay? Don't start no shit today. That used to be my jam, but now, Johnny, I do pay attention to the lyrics when R. Kelly be singing now. I be like, oh, he talking to the little kids. But I love his music, though. I do. I love his music. Y'all see me sweating. I love his music. I do. Good morning. I am Jacinta. Good morning. All right. So for those that just joined, we are talking about good sex with your friend. Can you keep it at the friendship level? Or do you wind up crossing lines? How do you keep it at the friendship level? And what happens when you cross that line? Okay. And so Soulful BBW said, when I had my locks and they were long, why people always wanted to put their hand to touch it to see what it feel like? I had to slap the hand. One chick, one time. It's always the women. Oh, yeah. Yeah. For all those that missed my MRI story, the lady tried to pat down my afro and I was like, no, the fuck no. She didn't believe that I didn't have tracks and shit in here. Like, no, this is mine. I mean, I guess was that a compliment, or are you trying to say my shit look wiggish? I don't know whether that was a compliment or not. I don't know. Hey, Theo. Hey, Brooklyn J. Good morning. One reliable sin said, agree. Okay, so Johnny Leon Hill said, no, it is impossible. So far we have Johnny Leon Hill has said, no, it's impossible to remain friends, right? Tally said, no, it's impossible to remain friends because feelings catch over. Who said that she caught feelings while he was the fuck behind her. I'm assuming doggy style. Ooh, if you don't reel me in, my mind goes over there. You got to reel me in and tell me, no, I meant behind me in line or some shit like that. All right. The eyeballs. Tally said they need to get them side chicks to sign an NDA. Woo. Okay. Now that was the answer to the question that I asked about how do we protect our Black men from these sexual allegations that's constantly happening. I mentioned some that I know: Snoop Dogg, Trey Songz, Columbus Short. It's out there, right? Right. And so Tally said, get some of these side chicks to sign NDAs. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a really good one. All right. Hey, Rexy Shackle Free. Johnny Leon Hill said, all right, Natalia said it all. You can't lay down with someone and feel something other than getting in your emotions. Patricia said, no, someone will get hurt. Usually it's the woman because we become emotionally involved and fall in love. Damn. How do you avoid it? How do you keep it on the friendship track? Is that like a periodic conversation where two people to go checking in? We friends, right? Right? We're friends. How do you keep it at the friendship level without it crossing over? Like Pat said, someone will get hurt. And she's saying that most times it's the woman because the woman gets emotionally involved and falls in love. And that goes back to men, can separate sex from as a physical thing versus being in love with a woman from an emotional standpoint, right? A lot of times women, we engage in sex and we add our emotions into it, right? And if we're liking the person and they're showing up and they're doing the things that that you like, that meet your criteria, you might start to like that person on a different level. And that's where it tethers on crossing the line of the friendship, right? Of just being friends, right? Georgie said, only if you can separate sex from love will that work in any situation. You can't go into sex only situations with relationship feelings. So if you don't have emotional control, it's a bad idea. How do you get control of your emotions? You might go in one way and be like, oh shit. Right? Georgie said men usually get hurt or catch feelings when the woman doesn't do the usual fall for the dick actions. Then I think it's more ego hurt. Okay. These are great answers. I love it. Let's see that they're showing up on YouTube. Well, IG is showing up too. All right. Let's see what we're going to get from Facebook. Anybody on Facebook want to chime in here? How do you maintain a sexual relationship with friend and be in the friend zone without it crossing over into something other, like a relationship, falling in love, right? That's what we're talking about. One reliable sin said, remember I told y'all the little side told my boyfriend at the time that we were hooking up? What the fuck? Truly still at a loss for words. Yep. Now one reliable sin shared her story where she was with the side. My little side told my boyfriend at the time we were hooking up. Yeah, he ratted you out because he had feelings. Because why he tell? He told because he had feelings. Okay. Georgie said, we have control over our emotions, even love. Do we? Do we, Georgie? You can control who you fall in love with? If that was the case, I would... The fuck? Listen, if that was the case, I would have adjusted the love that I fell into for a couple of people. All right. I don't know. Are we saying, is this like a rude awakening for me that I don't have control over my emotions? Because I have fallen in love with people that I knew I shouldn't have. The fuck, right? Georgie said, I don't give a fuck if you do start catching feelings. You could stop. People get off meth. You could get over some sex feelings. I'm dead. I'm the fuck dead, boo. No. Get off my live, Georgie. I kick you off at least once or twice a week. Oh my God. Right, I am Jacinta. Come on, let's go. Let's talk about this topic. This topic was thrown at me today. Okay. And I had to grab it. I reached up and I was like, "Ooh, mine." This topic was brought to my attention today, and I didn't give a fuck what I had on my plate to discuss. This was going to be the topic today. All right. Who got answers? Don't go so deep. Okay. Now, Brooklyn Jake, I'm going to go so deep in it. Okay. Again, my mind, y'all, is dirty. Don't go so deep emotionally, or don't knock her walls down. Which deep are you talking about, Brooklyn Jake? Okay. What deep are you talking about? What's deep? Define deep. What things do you not share with the person that you're trying to keep in a friendship zone? I need answers. Brooklyn Jake said, don't go so deep. What's deep? I need answers. What is deep? Soulful said, how she said it to you, that didn't have no compliment in it. Exactly. So I just wanted to ask, okay, because, I go into bitch mode very quickly, right? When I feel like motherfuckers are trying me, okay? And sometimes people have to check me and they be like, Robin, relax. Like, I literally stood in the MRI place yesterday and heard AG's voice going, Robin, be nice. Because sometimes you have to catch me. If I think you going for me and you have to catch me but come on now, that was a bit much. Soulful said, I feel for women. We will only sleep with you or allow you to sleep with us if we got feelings for you. So that's going to be something that's going to creep up. Soulful, I don't know about that. I don't know. Right? Because you said, I feel for women. We will only sleep with you if you or allow you to sleep with us if we got feelings. What kind of feelings? Everybody you slept with, you had these feelings for? What kind of feelings are those? What are the feelings? Veronica Madison said, deep down, you like that the person of you getting the dick. I don't understand. I didn't understand that one. Deep down, you like that person. Oh, deep down, you like that person if you getting the dick. Is that true? So that we don't have a such thing as fuck relationships anymore? So if you getting the dick, it's automatically that you like the person? Is that the case? I'm asking. I love it. Tally says, what happens? I'm still waiting for the answer to what is deep. Brooklyn Jake, you said don't go deep. What did you mean? Or anybody can add to that. What do we think Brooklyn Jake means by don't go too deep? What is deep? What happened? Tally said, what happens when you find out he's got some other friends with them same benefits? Right. Oh, hell no. I think that shit goes for men too. I agree. Them egos can't take that shit. Right. Because if you are in you're having a sexual relationship with someone and y'all are just friends, right? That means that he or she can have other sexual friendships, sexual relationships with other friends, right? You might not be the only one in the friendship pool that's getting the boots knocked out. What are some other things that will keep you in the friendship circle? Y'all ain't hitting on some of the one thing I'm thinking about. I'm waiting. I'm letting y'all go before I jump in. Okay. Johnny Leon Hill said men also get hurt when they want to lock that woman down and she's not feeling him the way he's feeling her. Yes, Johnny. Do you think that's a fear for some men? They don't want to get hurt, so they don't cross the line in fear that they would get hurt because they don't think that they are afraid that the woman doesn't feel the same way about them. At that point, Johnny, do you think a conversation needs to happen so that both people can be on the same page? I truly think the one injection I'm going to give without giving away another point that I want to make is that I do think that if you are friends that are having sex, right, and you're identifying yourselves as just friends, that every now and again a conversation needs to happen to make sure y'all are both on the same page. Because I do agree with the statements on here that one person might fall and the other person might just assume that y'all are just friends, right? And so I think that there needs, if you value the friendship, because friends is a deep word, right? If you value the friendship, right, then the dialogue has to remain open and honest to make sure that both people are always on the same page. I'm still waiting for what's deep. Okay. Georgie said it's the same as anger. It's just as strong. You have wanted to off how many people in life? How many did you? None. My point exactly. Woo wee, you rough. That's that military talk. Shit. Hey, E-Hustle. Tally said, especially if them benefits is good, baby. Baby, when the benefits are good, you want to keep those shits to yourself, right? You don't want to share them shits, right? The fuck? Cheryl Lee said, just like that commercial, you sleep with them and whoever they sleep with, plus whoever they sleep with, and on and on and on. That's a lot of DNA and energy exchange. It is. It is. And that's one of the things that I've always been afraid of, right? Like a lot of people, when they meet me, they go, oh, I find that I always have to tell people I'm not one that flocks around in a lot of man pool, right? I'm very scary with my cootie cat. I am, right? And so I don't just throw it out there like that. And so I don't date like a bunch of suitors at the same time. And I said to myself, I was going to do a new me this year, right? I was going to do a new me now that I'm back, in the arena, right? And I was going to date multiple partners. That's what I said. But the fuck with COVID and shit and worrying about my cootie cat. And I need my man. Well, I guess they wouldn't be my man if they just fucking me, right? I can't really claim them as my man. I would hope that the person that I'm sleeping with, or people that I'm sleeping with, or whatever the fuck, we're all protecting ourselves. That's another thing, right? Because when you're sleeping with your friends, and they might have other friends, like Cheryl said, that's a lot of DNA exchange going around. We got to be careful. And we're talking about, when I say protection, I'm not only talking about a condom, because a condom only protect, most people are only wearing a condom to have, the penetration sex, right? But we sucking dick, we eating pussy, we eating ass, we doing all kind of shit out here, right? And so you want to keep it in the friendship zone. Maybe your sex shouldn't be freaky, right? Do you think your friendship sex should be the same as the relationship sex? I'm asking. And I'm still waiting for what's too deep. I'm still waiting. Okay. Johnny said, I agree. We choose who we fall in love with. Do we? Because I chose wrong before. The fuck? For real? We choose it? I am Dissenter said, don't knock her walls out. Please do. No. Because this is why when motherfuckers be circulating around those big ding dongs that be on the knee, I'll be like, I don't know why all y'all women want to try that shit. I don't want nobody's ding dong that's on their knee. I love all my insides. All right. I want to enjoy the shit. I want to sit on it. I want to rock out with it. I don't want to be ouching ooching and going to the So you might be right, I am Jacinta. Don't knock the walls out, okay? Come through, Pat. Pat said, women don't want to be labeled a hoe or a prostitute. That's why we don't do it. The standards are double. Exactly. I mean, even though this generation, Pat, these women are getting the fuck down. Okay? Because really and truly, it is double standards. She got to have it. That was a whole Spike Lee production, right? Why are women treated so differently than men? Why are we considered hoe or prostitute? Because we have multiple partners, right? Soulful BBW said, anybody that I have slept with, I've actually been either attracted to or a light, or one it's liked or wanted in that way, but that's me. Okay, the paragraph was a little mixed up, but I get it. Everybody that you slept with, Soulful BBW, you had some sort of feelings for. I agree with that. I can chime in and say the same thing. If I've laid down with you, no. I laid down with somebody I didn't really like before. Not like that. They were just cute and it was an opportunity and I took it. That was a long time ago, right? But the majority of my suitors I have liked in some way, shape, or form. I have to trust them to a certain point to get, intimate with them, right? And I want to rewind the guy that I said I didn't really like that. We still cool and everything. Like, I don't communicate with him, but I do see him every now and again driving, and he'll say hey or whatever, but we don't see each other ever, unless he drives through the hood or something and happens to see me at a store or something like that. But cool person, good person to know, but that's it and that's all. But for a majority of the guys that I've laid down with, I would say that I like them, I like something about them. There was something that intrigued me and I was interested in. So I want to agree with you a little bit there, Soulful. Hey, Tammy. Johnny said, thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl said, shit, men can be hoes too. For real. Johnny said, Myrna can be petty if they feel like it. Myrna can be petty if they feel like it. They are a piece of meat and want more instead of expressing how they feel. Men. Yes. I'm reading that shit again. Johnny, your ass should have been on YouTube so that I could have shared the shit, or Facebook. The fuck. Johnny Leon said, now that I know what the fuck it says, I'm going to read this shit again because I agree with this 1000%, and I'm not a fucking man. Okay. Johnny said men can get petty if they feel like they are a piece of meat and they want more instead of expressing how they feel. So men, when you're in a situation where you're with a woman and you start to like her, right? And you don't think that you're getting the same energy back, just communicate that shit out. Let her know how you feel. You never know. Maybe she'll let her guards down. Maybe she feels the same way. Right? I find that in my experience lately, right? With some men, not all, right? That a lot of the men are stepping back, right? They're not doing the chase anymore. They're not taking the leadership role. They're not spearheading the relationships, right? In a direction that I feel that relationships need, in a way that I feel like men should drive the relationship. Now y'all could disagree with me. That's just me, my feelings. I feel like a man needs to drive where the relationship is going. I like my man to take a leadership position. I come out with the masculine energy, I do, but I don't want it, right? I would love to be guided in certain areas. And this is one of them. If you are interested, fellas, don't get petty and act like, oh, I'm just a piece of meat. Tell a woman how you feel about her and see where it goes. How about that? The fuck? How about that? Communication is still a good thing. Soulful BBW said, even if you choose wrong, you did make a choice. True. Now, I understand that a lot of people have been through a lot of things in their life. So a lot of people at our age, right? I'm saying our age, but even in late 30s, well, not the late 30s, but maybe the mid upper 40s and up, they have some might have trust issues, right? And so guys that might have feelings for women might not want to express it because they have trust issues, right? But if you truly have identified that the person that you're fucking is your friend, right? You're calling that person your friend. You should feel comfortable enough to express yourself to your friend. That's also your lover. One reliable sin says sex shouldn't be the same, but you strayed for a reason. Tally said, how you control that though? Get an NDA of how freaky sex can be beforehand? Girl, I don't know. Soulful said, a lot of women love to look at a big old donkey dick, but they be running sometimes when it actually is in front of them. Listen, I will look at a donkey dick picture and be like, oh, okay, ooh, interesting. It's like watching horror movies for me. I love watching shit that's interesting, right? But that don't mean I want to be in the same fucking room with it. I love monsters. I look at them all the time. Every night when I get in bed, I look for a horror movie to watch to rock my ass to sleep. Maybe that's why my ass is so bitchy. The fuck? Tally said, yes, it's a double standard. But that will never change. Men are labeled man whores too, but it will never carry the same stigma as a woman. But do y'all know women don't give a fuck these days? It don't matter what stigma it carries. Do y'all care? Like, really, for real. Like, and I've said this before on Coffee with Friends, right? When I was in school and I was young and they used to, you used to have fights and the kids used to be like, that's why you suck dick. Your mama's a dick sucker. You a dick sucker. And I used to be so mad. I used to want to fuck your ass up. Don't fucking call me no dick sucker. I ain't suck no dick at that time in junior high school. I thought that was fucking gross. And people that suck dick were like whores. For real, that's what I used to think. And that used to be a fighting word. Don't fucking call me no dick sucker. Right? Here we are, 2022. You call motherfuckers dick suckers, they're like, thank you. Do we really give a fuck these days? Does that stigma really stick now? That, do women really care that people might think that they are a hoe? Do people care? There's songs now where people are singing, I'm a hoe, I'm a hoe, I'm a hoe, ho, ho. Do we think that women care about that stigma anymore? Pat said if a man is stepping back, thank you, Pat. I was going to go there. Somebody finally chimed in on a point I was going to make. One of the points I was going to make. Pat, you did it. Ding, dong, ding. I wish I had gifts. All right. That's why I let y'all talk first, because I want to see if what I'm thinking is going to come out on the show. So Pat hit one of my thoughts. Pat said, if a man is stepping back, he is just not that into you. We need to be careful of that. So ladies and fellas, because this could happen both ways. When you know that you're in a friendship zone and y'all are having sex and you want to keep it in a friendship zone, 9 times out of 10, what happens is one person that is really trying to keep it in the friend zone, right? That person, man or woman, might start to step back, create some distance, right? So that it sends a message that I'm just not that into you. Yeah. I love that, Pat. That's how you keep it at the friendship bay, right? Because at some point, you might wind up realizing that you're spending a lot of time with the person, you're doing a lot of things with the person, and then one person starts to, and if you're not, and the other person is not on the same page and they want to keep it as friends, then they might start to step back. But I also think beyond just stepping back, right? A level of conversation needs to happen if y'all are truly supposed to be friends. Make sure y'all are talking and keeping it 100. Stay on the same fucking page. And if one person is struggling because they want to cross the line and the other person isn't, then maybe reevaluate the intimacy that you're sharing. Hey, Lele, good morning. Soulful BBW said, a lot of men today, I'm not chasing because 1, allegations of harassment. 2, they don't want to be coming at you and then you saying, fuck, I don't want you. But 2 has always been the case. Men always have to take the risk of putting themselves out there and the woman possibly not wanting them. Right? That's nothing new. That's a part of the chase. But yes, the sexual harassment, yes, but I don't think it's sexual. I don't see where sexual harassment would play if you're just saying hello. And we're already at friends having sex. So where's the sexual harassment? We're already having sex. We're already having consensual sex as friends. How do we keep it there? Okay. Hey, Hearts of Fire. Soulful said, I'm different. I guess if I like a guy, I'm letting you know I like you. After that, after I throw that out there, it's up to you to decide whether you like me and you want to get to know me. Yeah, Soulful BBW, you are very honest like that. You do. You let the motherfuckers know up front. Listen, I'm feeling you. I like you. What's up? Right? But when you do something like that, Soulful BBW, let me ask you this. You like the guy. You tell the guy you like him and you want to take it to another level and he doesn't. Then what? You go back to being friends with benefits? What do you do? What do you do? Lele said, yes, baby. I love when a man leads. I'm tired of being on the leadership role, baby. Lele, twins. We twins, baby boo. We twins. We twins. I love a leader. You know, I'm gonna get myself in trouble right now. I'm gonna get myself in trouble right now. I don't think I ever really dated a leader. I don't think so. I know I'm gonna get myself in so much fucking trouble by saying that. That's why I had to look over there, y'all. but I wanna have a man. I wanna be able to say that's my man and he's a leader. The fuck? I need it. I'm not even gonna go in and say I love when a man leads. I need it. That's what the fuck I need. That's it and that's all. Okay? Hey, phenomenal girl. Hey, damn famous. Hey, Doc Holiday. Right, Doc Holiday, right. Nobody gives a shit about being called a dick sucker anymore, right? Nobody. So do women care that people call them a hoe? Right? You know, the shit that we think people care about. Like this is a little bit off topic, but somebody posted the other day a post about bleaching your asshole, right? And they were like, "Oh, some of you women out there need to go and bleach your ass," right? And I said, "Why? Because y'all motherfuckers still going to kiss the dark spot." Like, what the fuck? Like, you think I give a shit about bleaching my ass? If you fucking me and you licking me, you gonna lick the dark spot. You just gonna come on, y'all. Y'all really think motherfuckers care about you bleaching your ass? Bleaching assholes is for porn stars, okay, that are showing their ass on TV every day and every night, okay, all day, and people are rewinding to get close-ups of their ass. But for regular everyday Joes like you and I, the fuck? What you need to go around and bleach your asshole for? The shit people worry about. They still go and kiss the dark spots, boo. The fuck? And that's the fuck what I said on the post. Why? Because y'all still gonna kiss the dark spots. Okay, of course, you know. I got called out on it, but they know I'm gonna come with the shits. I'm here for the shits. Hey, my new swag. Fire and One said, I have 2 sons. Fire and One, get off my damn live, Fire One. Get the fuck off my live. No, maybe you stay because you giving us you giving us a section in the Virgin Islands, in the British Virgin Islands when your restaurant is up. So you can stay here, right? Because we're gonna have a coffee with friends section, right? We good, right? We good with that? All right. All right. So Fire One said, I have 2 sons, 2 months apart. I had them in college and the mothers and I were friends. Sex was bomb. We had lots of fun till everyone had a big belly in front of them. Laugh out loud. The secret was out. There you go. Somebody is bringing me to where I need to be, y'all. Thank you, Fine One. Pat came in with something that was on my mind, that I was thinking about. And thank you. If a man is stepping back or a woman is stepping back, then you know that they're trying to keep the friendship at the friendship level. They trying not to get into the more. Fire One just said the sex was bomb and he ended up with 2 pregnant women. So let me ask you a question, Fire One, because here's my motherfucking question. Why do you sleep with your friends that you want to keep in the friend zone unprotected? Answer me. Why do you sleep with your friends that you want to keep in the friend zone unprotected? Are you sending, when you go into a sexual relationship with someone and you go in and you're sleeping with them unprotected, right? Do you think you're sending a message? The message that you're sending, in my opinion, is A, you're asking that person to trust you, right? Trust is a big deal in a relationship, right? You're asking the person to trust you because A, if you give the person a venereal disease, right, then the trust is out the window. And the relationship starts off really bad or it doesn't get a start at all, right? Because now there's a trust issue right at the beginning of the relationship before it can formulate into something other than, right? So Fire One, Why did you feel it was okay to sleep with both of these women unprotected if they were just your friends? Like, what are the fucking rules when you're friends? What kind of sex should you be having as friends versus more? I'm waiting. It is 8:55, y'all. Come through, come through. What kind of sex should you be having to maintain in the friendship zone? Georgie said that part, the unprotected part, that's too much. Hey, Yoga Girl Sai. Hey, Rising B. Good morning. Hey, Theme Lana Collection. I hope I'm saying these names right. Good morning. Lele says, shoot, you're shot, brother. I'm not chasing dudes. Been there, done that. I'm choosing to be classy, a classy fucking lady. Yes. Yes. Hearts of Fire said, for me, it usually doesn't work out when I let a man know that I'm into him first. I have just learned to let him chase. Okay. Okay. Yoga Girl Sai said, men are natural pursuers. Feminists messed up the natural balance between men and women. Men chase and we are the prize. That's how I feel. My new swag says sometimes a guy will sit back and really evaluate the process of what it will take when dealing with this person. Love it. Yeah, come through, Nappy. This is my new swag, right? AKA Nappy. I call him Nappy. That's my nickname for him, right? And I love it. They find things that they aren't willing to deal with. Hearts of Fire said, bleaching asses and sucking dick. Good morning, the geriatric unit. Yes. How we send you to work in the morning, Hearts of Fire. How we send you to work in the morning. All right. Hey, the general. Good morning. Well, guys, it is 8:57 a.m. and y'all know what today's topic was, right? Can friends have good sex and keep it on a friendship level? And not one motherfucker on here said yes. A majority of the people on here said no. It can't stay on this level. Eventually, feelings are going to get captured, right? Then we had some suggestions on here that talked about don't go too deep. What does that mean, though? Don't have unprotected sex, right? You know, if the person starts to create distance, it's a sign that they are trying to manage the relationship and keep it at a friendship status, right? But guys, the one thing I say is if you are having sex with people you are calling your friends, if that you have identified them as your friends, okay? Treat them as such. Have the open lines of communication. Let them know that you don't want this to go more than just friends. Have that discussion so that people can open up to other people, right? And not focus purely on you, right? If y'all are friends. Because the question here is, can friends have good sex and keep it on a friendship level? I didn't ask about a one night stand, right? Which I never had, by the way. I guess it's still time. But, you know, I didn't ask about a one night stand and I didn't ask about a fly by night sex experience. The question here is, can friends have good sex and keep it on a friendship level? Right? Because, you know, this has a potential of ruining the friendship. Now, which is more important? A lot of people don't want to cross over from the friendship into more relationship because they prefer to be friends. Again, if y'all are friends and you have that level of respect for each other, keep the dialogue open. And if you want more, say you want more. Say that too, so that people are on the same page. I mean, I can't express this enough. Communication is the best form to keep things clear. Right? Cheryl Lee said, unless it's a one night stand, there's feelings involved. There we go. Another person saying, nope, it's not possible. Okay. Wait, let me go up. Fire and One said, because I asked Fire and One why he's sleeping with the women unprotected. He said, we all know about each other and we only had each other. There wasn't no threesomes. Okay, so it was a polygamous relationship, right? Let's start using the term properly. So you were in a polygamous relationship where two women, they knew about each other, everybody was good, and y'all were in like some kind of polygamous relationship. And so you felt it was okay to have unprotected sex with them. Okay, in that case, I'm not going to argue with you because polygamy is what it is, right? So the other injection I want to have here is if you are that man or that woman that's having sex with your friend and you want to keep it on a friendship term, right? But you want to have sex unprotected, then maybe what you want is a polygamous relationship. Maybe you should be more open and honest. Like, for example, if I decided I wanted to have multiple men, but I wanted to be open about it, right? I would get Tom and Paul and be like, listen, I'm seeing Tom, I'm seeing Paul. We need to all go get tested, right? Do we agree that we're in this relationship, even separately or whatever? But communication is key, y'all, because VDs are still out there. The fuck? Georgie said, can friends have horrible sex and still be friends? Anybody have sex with their friend and it was horrible? I guess so, right? That is a test. Will one become a friendly ghost? Well, I'm pretty sure that people have gone out and have gotten drunk and slept with their friend. I have never. But, I don't know. Georgie said, what do you do when you usually call your friend to clown someone who gave you bad sex, but they are that person that gave you bad sex? Bye, Georgie. Get off my live. Get the hell off my live. All right. Johnny said, that's a conversation between the friends to say, are we exclusive? If not, why wouldn't you think I would be having sex with someone else? Oh, right. If not, why wouldn't you think I would be having sex? I wouldn't be having sex with someone else. Even you should be wearing protection if you have multiple partners. Yeah, you're right. If you're not exclusive, assume that there's multiple partners in there. Right? I agree with that, Johnny. I agree with that. The conversation, if you have not discussed exclusivity, then I guess the assumption is that there's other partners in there, right? Communication is key. Yes, Fire One. Well, now I understand the relationship, so I can understand why y'all are still friends. The general said, raining down here, missed the whole show. The rain had you miss my damn show? No. Just kidding. My new swag said, I had a friendship like that, but I had to keep it in check when her feelings came about. How did you keep it in check? How did you know her feelings came about, Nappy? What did she say to you and what did you say to her to put it back in the friendship zone? And did y'all continue the sexual relationship or did that ruin that aspect of the relationship for you? I need answers. Come on now. It's 9:03. Nappy, can you answer that real quick? The general said, no, I never got down with friends. Either we friends or fuck buddies or in a relationship. There are 3 categories. So you never had sex. You never had friends with benefits. Like, not your homeboy or your homegirl, but like you met somebody, y'all vibe real good, y'all friends, but y'all fucking at the same, like that. The general said, I've had quite a few one-night stands. Hell, had one woman hand me her keys once to make sure she went home to get me in after the club. I never had no one-night stand. I'd be scared. Callie said, hey, what happens if the sex is bad? Oh, you and Georgie asked the same question, and I just threw her off my live, okay? If the sex is bad, then y'all just go back to being friends, right? Doc said, no, they can't because someone going to catch feelings instead of flights. No, I'm catching flights too. Shit, the fuck? I mean, the fuck? Newswag said, men say yes and women say no because their feelings are there. No offense. Theo said, I had a friend with benefit for 5 years when younger. When I wanted more, I ended it, but we remained friends, but we clearly knew what we wanted. Wow, 5 years? That's a long time. And you were mature enough to know when you wanted more to end the relationship. Wow. Exactly, Fire One. I keep fucking telling people, just be open about it. Be open. Listen, I'd rather a motherfucker tell me, listen, I'm banging 2 other girls. Okay, let me choose whether I want to be the third. Be open and honest about it. Right? This is how we protect ourselves, people. Right? Having sex with your friends. If you want to keep it at the friendship, just have an open dialogue. Always make sure y'all are on the same page. If you have other partners, okay, be open and honest about that. What's the big deal? 2022, y'all. 2022. Just be open and honest. If you want more with that person, fucking say you want more with that person. Let's not play games. Get what y'all want. You want to stay in the whole phase? Then stay in the whole phase. People communication. Just make sure everybody is on the same line, the same page. Okay. Lele said, oh, Theo said, when I wanted more, I knew he wasn't ready. When I wanted more, I knew he was ready because I went into it knowing. You knew he wasn't ready or was ready? Which one? Lele said, I'm having great sex with a friend and it's been 10 years. We talked about our relationship and potentials, but we know we can never be together because he's mutual friends of my ex-husband. We grew up together. Wow, Lele. So you've been having friends with sex with a friend of yours for 10 years. Obviously, there's feelings there, right? But you can't cross the line into a relationship because of the relationship he has with the ex-husband. Wow, that must be hard. Wasn't ready. Okay, Theo. So you and your friend that you had relationship with, you caught feelings and you knew he wasn't ready. How did you know he wasn't ready? Hey, Mishi Boo. My new swag says she said she wanted a relationship. I told her that I wanted a relationship with someone closer to my age. She understood and said that she would not deny me. Okay. Hey, God is good. Good morning. Mishi Boo said, be open and honest. We are adults. Got to be open and honest. Yes, Cheryl Lee. Cheryl Lee said friends with benefits will soon have an expiration date. Theo said, yep, we hung out. We went hockey games together, movies, etc. But going into it, I knew he was he had phobia over commitment, about commitment. He had commitment phobia. Wow. That's the other thing. Know the person that you're dealing with at the same time. Well, guys, this was a great topic. And this topic fell on my lap at the last damn minute. All right. I love it. All right. This is what happens when people that join Coffee with Friends, I call everyone that joins Coffee with Friends members. And when you guys send me topics, I try to get them in. Okay, and this one fell on my lap this morning. It was so good and so juicy. I was like, this is what the fuck I want to talk about today. Okay. This is what I want to talk about today. And Theo, you said something very interesting. You know, you have friends with benefits, right? We talked about if you're friends, pay attention if the guy or the girl starts to pull back. You could tell that they're not interested. They're trying to keep it at the friendship level. Also, if you're having unprotected sex, have the conversation, right? If there's other partners in there, then y'all need to readjust what you're doing, right? Also, all right, understand the person that you're having sex with. If you know that they're not ready and you start to have feelings for them, how do you take it back to the friendship level like Theo did? She said she stepped back because she knew that he wasn't ready and she didn't want to ruin the friendship, right? And so that's the other thing. We have to be careful that we're not ruining our friendships once we add sex into the mix of it. Right. And so, listen, the only thing I can say here, and I'm not a certified life coach or therapist, right? But the one thing I could say from my experience in navigating through life is the only thing that I can say would keep things on the board clear and open and the rules intact is communication. Make sure you are having the proper dialogue with the person that you are sleeping with so that you are both on the same page. All right. And so that one person doesn't end up getting hurt. Okay. Communication We always turn back and end up in communication. All right. And so with that, y'all, this was Coffee with Friends, and I am Raw to the Bone, your host. All right. Coffee with Friends After Dark will be booting up soon. I'm planning on having that on Thursdays at 8 p.m. I have not picked a date yet. I'm still working some things out. Still getting the mood setting going, but Coffee with Friends After Dark will be more risque conversations. I'll be drinking wine or some whiskey or some shit, not no coffee, but right now I'm drinking coffee. But Coffee with Friends is going to be no filter. I'm already no filter at 8 a.m. So y'all know what the fuck I'm going to be like at 8 p.m. All right. So I hope you guys join me and support me. Remember to go to the link in my bio and follow me across all of my platforms. I have not decided if I'm going to boot up Coffee with Friends After Dark on IG. So please make sure you are following me on YouTube, okay? YouTube is the go-to spot, right? Because I'm trying to leverage the podcast format as much as I can. Those on IG are not getting the podcast experience because I did not inject IG into my podcast yet. I have not decided whether I'm going to do that yet, right? Because the formatting for IG is a little bit different and I don't want to mess up the formatting that I have. But neither here nor there, y'all. All right. I need you guys to go to the link in my bio and follow me on YouTube. When you hit subscribe, don't only just hit subscribe and leave. Hit subscribe, watch a video, comment, give me a thumbs up, share my shit. That's free support, right? I know I got a rawtothebone.com page out there for you to buy t-shirts, hoodies, whatever, but that's secondary, right? To what the platform is about. The platform is about unpacking, and unpacking traumatic experiences, talking about everyday things that happens in our lives, in our communities. Some experiences we're going to laugh at. Some experiences we're going to shed some tears. It's been a while since we've shed some tears on the show. That's a good thing, right? All right. But there will be times. Also, I want to remind everyone that my storytelling journey is going to start up again. So some mornings I'm going to get on here and it's not necessarily going to be a topic. It's going to be a story. Right. And I haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet. If I'm just going to pick one day a week to tell a story about myself or one day every 2 weeks to tell a story about myself, because a part of this platform is me unpacking my traumatic experiences, right? Letting people know that they're not alone in the things that they've gone through. I already have some of my stories out there on YouTube. And yes, some people feel that they're personal and private, but to me, I chose to share it because there's a lot of people suffering in things that they feel like they're suffering alone, right? So I decided to share my story. As painful as some of them may be, and as hurtful as some of them may be, not only to me, but to people that are involved in my stories. So I say this, if you were good to me, then you don't have anything to worry about. But if you were bad to me, I might tell that story. But with that, y'all, what was today's topic? Can friends remain friends even though they are lovers? What R. Kelly say?
Homie, love a friend is what I'm looking for. Someone who can relate to what I have in store.
Okay. Homie friend is what I'm looking for. For some of y'all that are looking for homie friend, this is Raw to the Bone, and this was Coffee with Friends. Gone for now, but never gone forever. And peace out. Oh, the sound was awesome today. Thank you, Georgie. I love it when you guys let me know when things are fucked up and when things are good. But with that, y'all, I am out. Nothing. I guess my music is just not playing again. Damn. Oh, shoot. It really isn't playing. I don't know what I did to my music, but whatever. Uh-oh. What about this? Hey, y'all. Bye, Facebook. And YouTube. Come back tomorrow. Freestyle Friday. Hey.